just because I stop using benzos doesn't mean a lot of those feelings and emotions go away. I've had to look inside and see what's going on with me and how do I deal with this now and how do I deal with it in a healthy way. I've just kind of been somebody who's down on myself a lot. I tend to be extremely hard on myself, and I tend to beat myself up really, really easily if I make a mistake, or I feel like I let somebody down, or if I feel like somebody is disappointed in me. I am very, very hard on myself, and I'll beat myself up for a long time and feel really, really anxious and very depressed about it. So somebody like me who feels that way, I also tend to overlook things that bring me joy in life, because there's this little part of me inside that feels like I don't deserve it, that feels like I don't deserve to be happy, or I don't deserve to be joyful, or I don't deserve good things in life. And so feeling that way, I'll look at something that I actually do love or something that I do enjoy, and I'll push that off and I'll push that aside to make way for something else that I think I should be doing, or something that I think I should love, especially if I think it makes you happy and I think it will make you approve of me. Then I'll do that thing instead of doing the thing that I really want to do that brings me joy. So right now, I'm in this job doing sales, and I don't want to do it. There is just no part of me right now that wants to do this job. And there's another part of me that is scared to leave this job, because I think other people look more approvingly at me if I have this job because of the money that it provides. But oftentimes I think the universe will work in ways that will make you start to dislike what you're currently doing so intensely that it will force something new to come through for you and out of you. And that's what I think I've been going through for the past 3 to 4 months. And I've always had this idea to kind of take all of my passions for nature, spirituality, recovery, benzo withdrawal, and put it all together in one place where I could kind of have it and present it to the world and build something out of it. But more and more, I'm realizing I want to follow my passion. I want to follow what feels expansive and what feels joyful for me and what feels good and what gives me energy. And that's what I'm doing right now, making these videos and doing philosophical fishing and trying to help people and trying to communicate clearly to the world what it is that I have to offer. And I think I have a lot to offer people. And it's just like the universe is giving birth to something. And it's like I'm being squeezed out of somewhere right now where I don't belong anymore. And I just don't feel like I fit anymore. And I just don't want to do it anymore. I just have no more desire to do any more sales at all. And on one hand, the left side of the brain tells me I have to be an adult and make money. And so I should feel like I have to do this job. And the other 99% of me right now is saying, I can't do this anymore. I have no more desire to do this job. I want to spend my time doing what I love and helping people and being of service. That's what I want to do, and I think that's what I'm good at. I know this video probably sounds like it's more off topic from the last 10 videos that I made, but it's really not, because after we come off of benzos, we have this opportunity for life to just blossom, and we have an opportunity to grow and expand in those things that we love and those things that bring us joy. And those are not selfish things for us. I love playing music, and my intention now is to start playing music again in whatever capacity. I don't have to be playing on a huge stage somewhere. I don't have to be selling 1 million records. Just playing music is what I want to do. And so my intention is to start doing more of that and incorporating that into everything that I do. I also love getting to know people on a deep level and having that human-to-human connection that's so important. And I love spending time in quiet nature and walking through woods and watching the seasons change and sitting out on my back porch at night and looking up at the moon and the stars. And I love quiet meditation. I love having a peaceful, quiet life. And I actually got to spend 14 months unemployed during COVID. I got laid off from my job, and I just spent 14 months at home with my 1-year-old son, and we played outside during the day. We got to explore the world together and go to parks, and I just got to have this cool time with him that I missed with my daughter when I was in the middle of my addiction. So it's like the universe gave me that time back and said, here, Dan, have this. You missed all this with your daughter, but I'm going to give it to you with your son. You're going to get to have 14 months home with him. And I loved it, and I loved every moment of it. And being home with him during those 14 months taught me so much. It taught me to take it slow and take it easy, and how not important a 9-to-5 job is. A 9-to-5 job is just a means to an end to get money, but we make it into this huge thing, and we make our bosses into this big scary thing too. And I believe if we're following our passions and we're following our heart, once we get in touch with what's inside of us that wants to come out, I believe that that thing is worth so much more than our 9-to-5 jobs that we work on a day-to-day basis. I believe getting in touch with that through quiet meditation, prayer, if you pray to something, I do, and starting to take it slow and listening to your heart, we can get in touch with something that is so much more valuable and potentially worth so much more money than these things that we chase because we feel like we have to people please our significant other, or we think that people will approve of us if we have such and such job or such and such lifestyle or such and such education, whatever it is. When we're doing those things to try to please the world outside of us, I feel like we're always going to come up short. I think the best gift that you can give yourself and give to the world is you being you, is you being who you were put on this earth to be. That means those things that you love, your passions, those things that you want to give to the world in service of others, whether that's music or dance or being a therapist or whatever it is. Maybe you're really good at tending a garden and that's your gift to the world. Those things are all in loving service, and whatever the world gives you back in money to do those things, you're going to be so much happier and so much more joyful doing that which you can give to the world that is really you, that thing that you've got inside of you that really wants to come out. And all these things that I'm talking about would have been completely covered over by the benzo fog. I would have never gone down this path of self-realization and self-discovery and spiritual enlightenment had I not gotten rid of the benzos first and all those other drugs. All of those things had to come out of my system first before I could start to make some progress towards who am I, who is Dan, and what do I want, and what can I do, what can I give to the world, how can I be of service. And I think as long as I'm asking those questions and I'm trying to put that out into the world, I don't think I can lose, because I'm being true to myself and I'm being true to others. Again, guys, thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for all your encouragement. You guys have been so awesome. You guys who have messaged me on Instagram. I'm also starting a TikTok. Why not? I love you guys, and I wish you all healing.